Hey, what's up, good people? Back in the saddle again, fresh off the Bitcoin conference. Not a lot in crypto to tell you about. We did not have the sell off that happened prior. So we're just going to monitor crypto over the last 2 weeks. I didn't see a buy sign. And you guys know I was looking at not a crap coin, but an altcoin, XRP. But it didn't sell off enough for me to enter that position just yet. But there's a saying, selling may and go away, and it also hits crypto. Okay, so now for those of you that don't know, we're going to switch over to stocks. There's a saying, sell in May and go away. Sell in May and go away, right? I'm not selling my deep buys. And could something happen? Yes. What normally happens during a year like this, midterms, the market could and have went down by as much as 20%. But we have a lot going on that's already baked in. Now, I will tell you that this market is so robust, looking at where it is today, where it was yesterday, and most of this week. I will tell you that I'm fearful that a pullback is coming because it's too. And listen, my portfolio is looking real good this week, just like many of yours. But it does raises areas of concern because when it's too much too quick, you know what normally follows, right? A pullback, okay? But it's showing resilience. Let's look at what's happening today. S&P 500 rises to records to kick off May, trading as oil falls, Apple shares jump. Now, oil fell because of ongoing talks in the Middle East, but gas prices at the pump are at all-time highs, like another $1.50, 40 to 50 cents, depending on where you are state by state. So gas prices are really high. And that's one of the things that is concerning me about where things are. Do I think oil is someplace where, what I mean is the reverse of oil. So the Carnival Cruise Lines, I'm in that, the American Airlines, those things that rely on gas prices and oil, they spike up. When oil spikes up, those go down. Some of those, just a longer term position. You'll be fine in about 6 months. Some say a year, some say 6 months. But the fact is when a barrel of oil goes under $84 or $85, that's where you start to see the stock actually really print, even before the gas prices come down. The geopolitical situation over there gets better, prices automatically come down. If it gets worse, prices automatically spike up. Though they didn't pay that price when you go to the pump, they got it before. They just fluctuate the prices. So let's see what's going on here. Trump tells Congress hostilities in Iran have terminated as war powers deadline hits. Now, one of the things that we were reading about is Apple jumping up. Apple shares jump live. Why did Apple shares jump? They had their earnings, and it was a good earnings. As a matter of fact, I think all but one big tech company that reported Wednesday and today. All right. So we had the FOMC meeting on Wednesday, and then we had all of the big tech companies report. Google, Meta, you saw all of them. Oracle. All right. I know that's not a Mag 7, but it's a big company. They all reported, and then Apple reported. And so on yesterday, and we can see the results of this. All of them had a beat, okay? All of them had a beat except one, top and bottom line. And so, the earnings are good, guys. The market is resilient. And that's why this market keeps coming up, because the earnings are overwhelmingly good. Even some of the ones that went down. SoFi went down after a earnings beat. SoFi went down because of 2026 guidance. So I bought some SoFi and I'm happy with that. We'll look at that a little later. Let's look at what's going on here. Apple is up 3.5%. I'm glad I held my positions and actually bought more when they were coming down. We could see here, I always look at year to date. We're only up 3.25%. Let's look at the month. Look at that. It's been climbing. Apple has been steadily climbing leading up until earnings. So somebody knew something. I'm glad I continued to buy. Now, here's one of the stock that I'm going to share with you that I talked about in my money moves, and that's Roblox. Roblox is in a range where I'm starting to nibble. It could come down more, but I'm actually starting to nibble again. Remember, we sold all of our positions, right? We sold all of our positions last year. Now, I'm going to tell you what I told my followers in Money Move because I like to keep it real. Listen, I did a horrible job managing my Roblox position. I had it in my growth portfolio. I was up like 180%, something like that. I was up massively. And because I didn't manage it well, I just had it sitting in there for my long term. I lost about 10 G's on it. Now, when I tapped out, I was still up many thousands of dollars, right? But I gave 10 G's back, and I shouldn't have given 10 G's back if I would have really monitored it. They were getting hit with bad news after bad news after bad news. Here we're going to look at it right here. We see that it had a big pullback after earnings on Roblox. And look at where it is right now, 45.30. And so I'm looking at it in this range. This is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm looking at it in this range from here to here. That's what I'm doing. You do you. But I'm telling you in this range, Larry is looking at Roblox. Okay. So let's see what Roblox is doing to rectify the situation that they have going on. Roblox shares plummet 18% as child safety measures weigh on bookings. Okay, so we know that you had these predators, these freaks. Predators are like looking at children. I believe in capital punishment. I think if you mess with a child, they need to start cutting stuff off. Okay, so Roblox shares tanking on Friday after the company slashes its full year guidance. The exact same thing that happened to SoFi. All right. The gaming company said its new child safety feature are weighing on its booking numbers because they have this AI face recognition now. And so it's people are like that would do business with them, via advertisement. They're like, that's going to cut down on the amount of people that's coming on. But companies that want to advertise with Roblox, isn't that what you want? Do you want these freaks coming in and looking at children? So Roblox is trying to do the right thing, but it's affecting their booking. Let's move on to what's next, guys. So I'm just saying it's just a nibble until they get this straightened out. I heard the CEO on CNBC today. They're trying to rectify the problem, but it's costing them customers. So let's look at SoFi. We bought SoFi, right? I'm on the 5-day. We bought it after this dip. If you bought it at the bottom of this dip, you would be up 7% now. We're up about 7%, okay? And so we bought it here, and we're up about 7%. Well, maybe 6%. Maybe we're up 6%. I have to check my portfolio, but we are up. And if you look at the month, you will see that it just mooned up 20%. And so I like SoFi where it is right now. Could it fall more? Yes. I mean, it had fell off a cliff, but could it fall more? Yes, it can fall more. But do I like to just start nibbling at this price range? Yes, I do. And I'm going to continue that. Now, let me show you guys a few things. We made money this morning. As we look at the traffic trader, this is only available in Money Moves. We could see that we had a red light, we came down, and then we printed a yellow light, which means reversal. Now we've changed things. This used to just be a dotted line right in the middle, and it was a part of a channel. I switched this and turned it into the 9 EMA. And now it is helping us to print money. So it came down here. Someone in my money moves did a call to 722. Why? I gave them levels and they are printing money, right? We made money with that this morning on the SPY, and then we also did AMD. I'm gonna quickly run through a few of these. Thank you for all the teaching, Uncle Larry. TTS, trust the signal. Been a good week. Like the lady said, leave the emotions in a box. That's what she said. Look at that, $13,000 for the week. Look at that. Congratulations, $13,427 for the week. We have my person here, $1,200 for the day. You can't argue with that. Look at that, $70 on Hood. We could see that. Then my trade of the day, thank you, Uncle Larry, on Tesla. How much did she make for the day? $1,000, 173%. And then my guy here, $940 this morning. Congratulations. We love celebrating each other. This is a couple of them. $571 on the SPY, one person. Another person, $235. Another person, $521. You can see, all right, everybody's happy. Look at that. Made over $6,500, $6,700. Way to go. Look at this. $1,130 on Lily, $368 on Strategy, and $228. Absolutely smashing it. $3,800. Then we have here, look at that, $723. Yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. Listen, come join us if you want to learn this. Now, these are the people that are not coming in the first day and just winning. If you've been losing with options, we're going to isolate that first, make you profitable. First thing, we want to stop you from losing, make you profitable. Then I come on and I live trade Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I live trade myself as I teach to help you to get the bags like these good people. So come and join us in Money Moves, and be on the lookout for my video sometimes over the weekend with this special guest, okay? Love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.